welcome to my channel and my first video. Voila! So, my name is Rashid. I have 8+ years of skin in the marketing game. Currently, I'm a growth marketing lead at a bootstrap software company. In this video and this channel, pretty much, I will be sharing everything I know and everything I'm learning along the way from someone who lives and breathes marketing with a growth track record. So, here is my mistake. Some of the best marketers I know are ghosts. They rarely put themselves out there, yet they are some of the best at what they do. This is because they are literally just focusing on delivering results. However, I realized how important it is to build an audience and a personal brand, so I decided to start sharing my knowledge on here, on the side. So, here's the thing. I remember being in the trenches, looking for resources that wasn't fluff, is all action, straight to the point, and most importantly, implementable. But I never found it. So I'm building this channel to help the person I was all those years ago who couldn't find the resources for all things growth and marketing. Okay? Cool. So let me dive into my story. So here is my story. I started working at 15 for my dad, who was a street food vendor. This was on the weekends while working, while doing the school, while at school. After finishing school, I skipped the university route and went straight into an office job. I had never ever done well with tests. I've always done well, really, really well, by actually doing the work. Like a lot of people, I loved marketing. I'm quite a creative guy myself, and I was inspired by the likes of Apple with Steve Jobs and Nike, what they did with Michael Jordan. But getting into marketing is no walk in the park. It's crazy competitive. I had to grind hard to break into it. I ate a lot of dirt. Wow. I took a lot of low-paying jobs that I didn't like. Heck, my first job wasn't even marketing. It was project management at a consultancy. But I took that project management experience and got my little toe into agencies, doing project management, then growing from there. So by having my toe in agencies, I kind of spent 4 years in those marketing agencies doing traditional digital marketing work. Then I shifted to doing contracting work, doing done for you, done with you. This is where I worked for around about over 2 years before and during COVID. It's pretty much contracting, being in-house, like an agency, but I was only working with 2 to 3 clients at a time. I was working with such companies in the e-commerce space, small startups, and SaaS companies. From my achievements, I decided to go all into the software game and learn more about that. As I mentioned, I've been a growth marketing lead at this SaaS company for over 3 years now. So overall, my journey was tough. I faced rejection, doubts, and regrets. I wasn't anyone's first choice, but I always proved I was the right choice. So let's dive into the juice of this video, which is going from good to great as a marketer. I spent the majority of my career moving the needle to create profitable outcomes to grow companies. So here are 3 areas that helped me become what I am today. So 1, focus and speed with growth strategies. 2, standing the hell out with unique positioning and creativity. And 3, being full stack. You see, marketing is always changing and you have to adapt. But these 3 areas won't change when it comes to being a top marketer. So, number 1, focus and speed when it comes to your marketing or growth strategies. The main point of all businesses is increased revenue pretty much. You focus on the results and the outcomes. The most valuable people and teams always had direct impact on revenue and could show that. How? Well, through speed and focus. I made speed and focus my unfair advantage, because the name of the game is growth. You have to do it efficiently. Creating growth and a marketing strategy requires focusing on the impactful actions and executing them quickly. The thing is, growing companies is hard work, right? It's really hard work. But embracing speed powers you to experiment rapidly, launch campaigns, explore marketing channels, test different messages, and iterate on creatives, and so on and so forth. You also need to be skilled at numbers and data. Why? You need to be skilled at data and numbers because even though this was my actual weak point, it was so important because at the end of the day, people, whether it's your boss or its customers, they want to see evidence, and numbers speak the truth. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't, as Jay-Z says. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video so far, it would be a huge help if you tap that like button and hit that subscribe button, as it would really help me get my content out there, especially with these algorithm changes and whatnot. I'm still new into this game. I would hugely appreciate it, amigos. Number 2, standing the hell out with unique positioning and creativity. For a marketer, there is nothing worse than indifference. You need to escape making your marketing 100 times harder than it should be by not being the same as everyone else. The goal is to cut through the noise and attract potential customers, right? I try not to rely on the tactics that thousands are already doing. Instead, approach the market with a fresh perspective and identify what unique value I can bring to the table. So this comes from 3 steps from my experience. Step 1, unique positioning. This is how you position your approach as the unique solution in your market, addressing things like struggles that your competitors don't and guiding them, your market, to their desired outcome. Step 2 is my favorite, creativity. This is how you maximize your chances of being noticed, remembered, and considered in buying situations. This can be such things as design, creative visuals, and whatnot. Step 3, continuous reach. This is how you ensure you're continuously reaching out to as many as the right people in front of the right people as possible, exactly when it's most relevant to them. So, number 3, full stack. Being full stack, what is that? So, it's having deep skills in a few areas and knowing a little about a lot of things. Why full stack? I prefer being well-rounded rather than focusing on just one thing. It helps me produce better results by having a broad skill set. I'm always curious and learning and about different areas in business, which helps me build a unique and valuable skill set. So in my opinion, the advantages of being full stack: being a specialist in something can really limit you. Having diverse skills allows for quicker action and fewer roadblocks when it comes to getting the work done. The shortcut is simply doing over talking. That's how you get your skill stack. The best way I learn is by actually doing. Experimentation, iteration, improvement, trial and error. I try to spend the most of my time observing and then doing the things that have a real measurable effect. So that's my video for today.